Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Current Affairs MCQs program. Let's begin with previous day's practice question. Question was, sometimes seen in the news, the Mont Blanc peak is located in which of the following countries? Italy, France, Spain or Switzerland? The correct answer is option B, France. Recently, new research has revealed that Mont Blanc, France's highest mountain, has witnessed a reduction in its height over the past 2 years. It is the highest peak, 4,807 meters in Europe. It is located in the Alps and lies along the French-Italian border and reaches into Switzerland. Its name comes from the perennial snow cap that covers it, meaning literally the White Mountain. The mountain stands in a range called the Graian Alps between the regions of Aosta Valley, Italy and Savoy and Haute-Savoy, France. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Now let's begin today's session. First question is, consider the following statements regarding the fifth schedule of the Indian Constitution. 1. It deals with provisions related to the administration and control of scheduled areas and scheduled tribes in the states of Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram. 2. The President of India is empowered to declare an area as a scheduled area. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2 or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option B, 2 only. Recently, the Supreme Court emphasized that paragraph 5(1) of the fifth schedule grants the governor the power to direct either that the parliamentary or state laws would not apply to scheduled areas or it will apply only with certain exceptions and modifications. The fifth schedule of the Indian Constitution deals with the provisions related to the administration and control of scheduled areas and scheduled tribes in any state other than the states of Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. According to the Article 244(1), the President of India is empowered to declare an area a scheduled area. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The President can direct that the whole or any specified part of a scheduled area shall cease to be a scheduled area. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, recently seen in the news, the Payments Infrastructure Development Fund scheme is an initiative of which of the following? Ministry of Commerce and Industry, National Payments Corporation of India, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology or Reserve Bank of India? The correct answer is option D, Reserve Bank of India. Recently, the Reserve Bank of India has extended the Payments Infrastructure Development Fund scheme by another 2 years and will include beneficiaries of the PM Vishwakarma scheme. It was first launched by the RBI in January 2021 for a period of 3 years. Its objective is to increase the number of payment acceptance devices multifold in the country. PIDF is set up by the RBI in consultation with major authorized card networks to facilitate the development of payment acceptance infrastructure in Tier 3 to Tier 6 cities and the northeastern states of India. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the Fischer-Tropsch process. 1. It was first developed in the 1920s. 2. It involves a reaction of carbon monoxide and hydrogen gases. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2 or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Recently, researchers have discovered previously unknown self-sustained oscillations in the Fischer-Tropsch process that could someday allow for more efficient fuel production. FT process is the process where the synthesis gas H2 and CO is converted into a mixture of hydrocarbons, oxygenates, water and carbon dioxide. It was first developed in the 1920s and was named after its discoverers Franz Fischer and Hans Tropsch. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It involves the reaction of carbon monoxide and hydrogen gases. Hence, statement 2 is also correct. These gases are typically derived from various sources including coal, natural gas or biomass through the process of gasification. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, recently the periodic labor force survey was seen in the news. It is conducted by which of the following ministries? Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, Ministry of Labour and Employment, or Ministry of Corporate Affairs? The correct answer is option B, Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. Recently, the Periodic Labour Force Survey was reported that the unemployment rate in the country has shown a decrease between April and June 2023. National Statistical Office under the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation launched the Periodic Labour Force Survey in April 2017. The objective of the PLFS is to estimate the key employment and unemployment indicators like worker population ratio, labor force participation rate, unemployment rate in the short time interval of 3 months for the urban areas only in the current weekly status. Another objective is to estimate employment and unemployment indicators in both usual status and CWS in both rural and urban areas annually. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the term bronze diabetes. 1. The symptoms of this disease usually start between the ages of 60 and 70. 2. It is an inherited condition where iron levels slowly build up in the body. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option B, 2 only. Recently, the health experts revealed all about hemochromatosis or bronze diabetes. The symptoms of hemochromatosis usually start between the ages of 30 and 60. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. The common symptoms include feeling very tired all the time, that is fatigue, weight loss, weakness and joint pain, etc. It is an inherited condition where iron levels in the body slowly build up over many years. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Phlebotomy is the standard treatment for primary hemochromatosis. Iron toxicity can be reduced by removing red blood cells, the body's main mobilizer of iron. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, recently seen in the news, the exercise Chakaravat 2023 is being hosted by which of the following? Indian Navy, Indian Air Force, Indian Coast Guard, or Indian Army? The correct answer is option A, Indian Navy. Recently, the 2023 edition of the annual Joint Humanitarian Assistance and Disaster Relief HADR exercise Chakaravat was hosted by the Indian Navy at Goa from 9th to 11th October 2023. The first edition of the exercise was held in 2015. It involves the participation of all three services, paramilitary forces, as well as several disaster response organizations, NGOs, academic institutions, and international organizations. The exercise witnessed the participation from various national agencies, namely National Disaster Management Authority, National Disaster Response Force, National Institute for Disaster Management, Indian Army, Indian Navy, Indian Air Force, Coast Guard, Indian Meteorological Department, and other organizations. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the International Big Cat Alliance. 1. It was launched by Tanzania. 2. It aims for the conservation of tiger, cheetah, and jaguar only. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option D, neither 1 nor 2. That is, both the statements are incorrect. Recently, Tanzanian President conveyed approval to join flagship Indian programs like the International Big Cat Alliance and Global Biofuels Alliance. It was launched by India on April 9, 2023. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. It is open to 97 range countries which contain the natural habitat of these big cats, as well as other interested nations, international organizations, etc. It aims for the conservation of 7 big cats, namely tiger, lion, leopard, snow leopard, cheetah, jaguar, and puma. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. It will provide a platform for the member nations to share knowledge and expertise and extend support to recovery efforts in potential habitats. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the International Telecommunication Union, that is ITU. 1. It was established in 1865. 2. It is headquartered in Geneva, Switzerland. 3. India is a member. How many of the statements is or are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none? The correct answer is option C, all 3. Recently, the Elon Musk versus Mukesh Ambani battle on whether to auction or allocate satellite spectrum has attracted intervention from the Prime Minister's office. The International Telecommunication Union, or ITU, is the United Nations institution that coordinates the allocation of frequencies globally. It was established in 1865 as International Telegraph Union. Hence, statement 1 is correct. In 1947, the ITU became a specialized agency of the United Nations. It has its headquarters in Geneva, Switzerland. Hence, statement 2 is correct. India has been an active member of the ITU since 1869 and has been a regular member of the ITU Council since 1952. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, recently the term curative petition was seen in the news. It is related to which of the following cases? ADM Jabalpur versus Shivakant Shukla, Shankari Prasad versus Union of India, Sajjan Singh versus State of Rajasthan, or Rupa Ashok Hurra versus Ashok Hurra. The correct answer is option D, Rupa Ashok Hurra versus Ashok Hurra. Recently, the Supreme Court has agreed to hear curative petitions filed by Vodafone India and Bharti Airtel citing arithmetical errors in calculation of adjusted gross revenue dues by the Department of Telecommunications in an open court. The curative petition is a way to ask the court to review and revise their own decision, and it is filed after a review petition is dismissed. It is the final and last option for the people to acquire justice as mentioned and promised by the Constitution of India. The concept of curative petition originated from the case of Rupa Ashok Hurra versus Ashok Hurra, another case 2002. In this case, a 5-judge constitution bench of the Supreme Court unanimously held that in order to rectify gross miscarriage of justice, the court will allow the curative petition filed by the victim. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Last question is, sometimes seen in the news, the dancing frog, that is Micrixalus, is endemic to which of the following parts of India? Eastern Ghats, Western Ghats, Northeast India, or Northwest India? The correct answer is option B, Western Ghats. Recently, the second edition of the Global Amphibian Assessment was released. According to the Wildlife Trust of India, the dancing frogs that are endemic to the Western Ghats are the most threatened amphibian genus of India. Of the 24 species of the frogs belonging to the Micrixalus genus that were assessed, 2 were found to be critically endangered and 15 were endangered, the report noted. It is also the 5th most threatened genus in the world, with 92% of its species in the threatened category. The dancing frogs that are found near the streams do a unique display to mate. This act is called foot flagging and gives the species their name. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Now it's time for the practice question. The World Economic Outlook is published by which of the following? World Bank, World Trade Organization, Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation, or International Monetary Fund? Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.